I'm a real music producer, and here are 6 things that you need to know about AI music. Now y'all, I have been a musician, music producer for over 15 years. I play 7 instruments: guitar, bass, drums, piano. I sing when I really want to. I play Thai flute and harp. But I pick up instruments fast because I'm a huge nerd of music theory and arrangement and things like that. So I've arranged music, I've mixed, I've worked with real artists, real musicians, real clients, and real deadlines. I've done music for film and TV, I've scored, I've orchestrated, I've done a lot of things. And over the last couple of years, I've been testing a lot of AI music tools, especially the past 5 months to a year. I've tried Suno, Studio, Moises, AIO, AI singers, AI instruments, stem separation, music generators. I've tried, honestly, as much of it as I can, and I'm still scratching the surface to some degree. Here are 6 hard truths musicians, producers, and creators need to hear before they either worship AI or completely hate it. Because the truth is, AI music is powerful, but it also is quite messy. And if you're a musician, you need to understand what is actually happening. Not the hype, not the fear, the reality. Truth number 1, AI can give you ridiculous speed, not full control. This is probably the first thing that frustrates musicians. You type in the prompt, you describe the genre, you describe the vibe, you add references. You try to explain what you hear in your head, and then the AI gives you something that is close, but not exactly what you wanted. And that is the reality right now. AI can move fast, but it does not always understand taste. It does not always understand groove. It does not always understand emotional intention. It does not understand why one note feels better than another note. It can imitate a style, it can generate options, it can surprise you, but it does not give you the same level of intentional control that you get when you are actually writing, playing, arranging, and producing the music yourself. And for musicians, that can be frustrating because we are used to making the decisions. We're used to saying, no, that chord should be different, that bass note should move there, that vocal should be softer, that drum fill is too much. That section needs more space. AI does not always listen like that. But here's the flip side. Sometimes the lack of control gives you ideas you would not have written yourself. Sometimes it gives you a melody you would not have thought of. Sometimes it gives you a texture that sparks a whole new direction. Sometimes it makes a mistake that is actually interesting. So instead of treating AI like a robot that should obey you perfectly, I think it's better to treat it like a collaborator. A weird collaborator, a fast collaborator, sometimes an annoying collaborator, but still a collaborator. Truth number 2, the technology is impressive, but it is still quite messy. So let's be honest here. A lot of AI music still has problems. You hear weird vocal phrasing, strange instrumental details, fake expression, generic mixes, lyrics that feel empty, instruments that almost sound real but still have that plastic AI thing happening. And yes, that is impressive, I'm not denying that. Some of this technology is honestly insane. The fact that you can type an idea and get a full song, a vocal, a string part, a horn part, or a demo in minutes is crazy. Truth number 3, AI will replace some low-level production work. This is the one a lot of people do not want to say out loud. But we need to be honest. AI is absolutely going to replace some production work. Rough demos, scratch tracks, quick background music, simple arrangements, basic reference tracks, temporary vocals, basic instrumental ideas. A lot of that work is already being affected. And if your only value as a producer is, I can make a decent beat, or I can make a quick demo, that is becoming less special. I know that sounds harsh, but it's true. The bar is changing. That does not mean music producers are dead. It means the role is evolving. Your value cannot just be technical anymore. Your value has to be taste, judgment, arrangement, emotion, performance, editing, story, sound selection, knowing what to keep and knowing what to delete. That is where the human still matters. AI can generate a lot of options, but somebody still has to know what is actually good. Somebody still has to know when the chorus is not hitting. Somebody still has to know when the lyric sounds fake. Somebody still has to know when the production is too crowded. And again, somebody still has to know when the song needs less or more. That is the real skill. AI can't create sound, but taste is still the separator. Truth number 4. You're going to waste credits, time, and generations. People think AI music is instant. Yes, technically yes, it can make something in seconds, but making something good, that still takes time. You're going to burn a lot of credits. You're going to generate versions that are close but not right. You're going to chase a vocal tone. You're going to chase a groove. You're going to chase a section that almost works. You're going to get great verses and terrible choruses. You're going to get great choruses and a weird bridge. You're going to get a cool instrumental with unusable lyrics. You're going to get vocals that is almost emotional but still feels fake. And sometimes you will spend an hour only to realize the first version had the best ideas. That is part of the process. And honestly, that is not that different from real music production. You waste time in the studio too. You try sounds that do not work. You record takes you never use. You test plugins, you change arrangement, you mute parts, you bring parts back, you chase ideas. That is music. So I do not think of those wasted AI generations as completely wasted. That is how you learn the tool. You learn how it responds. You learn what genres it can handle well. You learn when to keep generating and you learn when to stop. That is not just wasting credits, that is tuition. You're paying to learn the language of a new creative tool. Truth number 5. AI makes average music easier. It does not make great music easier. This might be the most important truth. AI can make average music incredibly fast. A decent song, a decent beat, a decent vocals, a decent instrumental, and a decent demo. It's a lot of decents here. But great music is still hard because great music is not just sound. Great music has intention and it has emotion. It has contrast, it has taste, it has tension and release. It has a point of view. It has reasons for existing. And that is where a lot of AI music falls apart. It can sound polished but still feel empty. It can sound professional but still feel generic. It can sound emotional but not actually make you feel anything. That is why songwriting still matters. Arrangement still matters. Lyrics still matters. The whole thing of musicianship still matters. That's why I say taste is one of the most important things that matters. And honestly, songwriting might matter more than ever. Because when everyone can generate a song, the question becomes, can you write something worth listening to? Can you say something real? Can you make someone feel something? Can you create a musical identity that does not sound like everyone else using the same tool? That is the hard part. AI can help you move faster, but it cannot care for you. It cannot live your life. It cannot have your taste. It cannot replace the years you spent learning what feels good. And that is why real songwriters and real musicians still have an advantage. Truth number 6. Musicians are not dead, but lazy musicians are in trouble. I do not think AI is going to kill musicians, but I do think it's going to expose a lot of musicians. If you stop learning, you're in trouble. If you stop improving, you're in trouble. If you stop developing taste, you are in trouble. If you only complain about the tools instead of understanding them, you're probably going to get left behind. But if you learn how to use AI without letting it replace your identity, you can become more dangerous. You can write faster, demo faster, test ideas faster, build arrangements faster, create references faster, communicate with clients faster. You can take the idea in your head and get it closer to reality much quicker. And for me, that is the real opportunity. Not replacing musicianship, amplifying it. The future is not just human versus AI. That is too simple. The future is human taste plus AI speed. And the people who understand both sides are going to have a serious advantage. So those are my 6 hard truths about AI and music. It's powerful, messy, early, threatening, it's useful, and it's not going away. The real question is not whether AI music is good or bad. The real question is, are you going to use it as a shortcut? Or are you going to use it like a serious creative tool? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Are AI music tools helping musicians, hurting musicians, or just cheating what musicianship means? And if you want more honest breakdowns of AI tools, production workflows, and where this whole thing is going, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next one.